This is a max dB test of the MACKIE THUMP Go. Everything is set at the maximum before clipping. So I'm going to play this track and there's going to be zero red light blinking. When I saw the red light, I backed it off. These are the settings. I'm coming from channel 2, from AUX out, not using Bluetooth right now. And my main volume is about 3 o'clock, and so is channel 2. So I'm using my gain from my cell phone as my source. I'm using a track that is not from YouTube. It's a track that I created myself from GarageBand. You might have heard it from other videos. I'm going to be using a dB meter. It's not super accurate, but it gives you an idea compared to some other speakers I've tested on the web. That's an incredible number, 101.5 from that little speaker. So I am amazed, and I hope you heard the clarity. There was no clipping there. There was no distortion. It was clean right up to max. Very, very impressive for a little speaker, especially at this price range. Same test with the BOSE S1 Pro. Not using Bluetooth, auxiliary cable, channel 3. And funny enough, the volume is pretty much at the same at 3 o'clock. The phone, by the way, is at 100%. Same track. There is zero clipping going on here. Let's hear how it sounds. So here's the results. 98.8, super good, super clean, but as the test shows, no debate about it, the MACKIE is that much louder than the BOSE S1 Pro and at a considerable savings. When you got 98.8 compared to 101 something or other, that's almost 3 dB difference. And when you get to 3 dB difference, that's like adding a second S1 Pro. So that is considerable. Again, I'm going to say it, the MACKIE is very impressive. If you don't need the reverb as a musician or a vocalist, as a Bluetooth speaker, I really think it's a winning product from MACKIE. So again, people asking me which is better, S1 Pro or MACKIE. It's really up to you. It depends on your priorities. If you're a musician, you're probably going to go with the BOSE because that reverb is so important for vocals, acoustic guitar, or pretty much any instrument. But if you're just using a Bluetooth speaker and you want the loudest sound, the MACKIE is probably the way to go. Both speakers benefit greatly from a subwoofer. So that's my recommendation. Same test, same track, same procedure, JBL EON 1 Compact. not too bad, 98.0, right behind the S1 Pro, which did 98.8. Only 1 dB difference, which isn't much, but still the MACKIE is the clear winner here as far as volume, at clarity, at volume. So to sum it up, I've been doing some testing on these three for the last week or so. They're all quality products, but there's always someone who asks, which one should I buy? And I appreciate that. People who don't have much experience with maybe their first battery operated PA, you want to make the right decision with your hard-earned money. So this is pretty much my order. MACKIE number 1, BOSE S1 Pro number 2, JBL Compact, close third. But again, I mentioned this a couple of times in these videos. It really matters if you're looking for a Bluetooth party speaker, something just to have fun with outside, barbecues, park, or are you a musician? If you're a musician, vocalist, acoustic guitarist, you need that reverb built in. You don't want to bring a mixer. The BOSE and the JBL have that built in, so that's knocks the MACKIE out right there. They're all very similar weights. The BOSE is the lightest by 2 pounds, but it's also the smallest, which makes it a little more handy and easier to fit into places. But they're all very, very manageable. They all need a subwoofer. If you have a subwoofer budget, you will increase the quality of the sound by 2 at least. It will turn a very good speaker into a full range speaker, and it'll be really a quality experience. One top over a decent subwoofer. I'm recommending the Behringer 12-inch. It's the less price of the subwoofers out there, $300 or something, and it's really good reviews. If you want to go up in price, then you go to the Sub 1 by BOSE, or the EV 12-inch EXL 200, also at $800. And if you want to go Italian, the RCF 702 at $950. So it really depends on your budget, what you're looking for, a size. But these are all great speakers. The BOSE S1 Pro, again, as summing up, I believe it has the best low volume quality sound. If you're trying to emulate a hi-fi sound, it really has a very smooth mid-range, more hi-fi. The MACKIE is more lean. It really needs that subwoofer in comparison. The JBL, again, if you listen to the sound clips right behind it, but I do believe the BOSE is definitely superior as far as sound quality than all three of these. But I'm picking the MACKIE because for my uses, I'm using a speaker like this usually as an auxiliary speaker from maybe something larger, like a BOSE Compact, and then I want an auxiliary speaker that I'll line out into something like the MACKIE, and I really have that extra volume. Of course, there's a lot of ways to use this. MACKIE just is quite a bit louder than these other two. You'd probably need 2 BOSE S1 Pros or 2 Compacts to equal the MACKIE, and that is very impressive. Hope you enjoy these videos. It was kind of interesting and fun doing this. I'm going to keep all three. I know that's kind of a repetition of uses, but I don't know. They're all so good. I can't return anything. Okay, hope you enjoyed. This is Bill.